Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to Domekeeper. How are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you for asking. We're going to continue with the grind, and it was asked of me actually, would you consider doing the grind off camera? Oh, drill bit mode already? Hell yeah. Would you consider doing the grind off camera? Because, oh wow, it's really loud in my ears. One sec. Oh, okay. There we go. Because I'm basically just having to get back to where I was, and you know, that might be boring for some people to watch. But I'm not going to do the grind off camera, and it's not because it's a bad idea. It's because this is my job. I do this as a hobby, and I really enjoy playing these games. And I have limited time to record these things. And if I do all of the grind off camera and then lose the save file again and get like 2 videos out of Domekeeper, I'm not saying it's going to happen again, but there's a chance. And if it happened, then I'd never play Domekeeper ever again. I'd be like, alright, you lost your chance. And then I'd have to put up another video. They're like, oh my god, where's Domekeeper gone again? We lost everything and now Domekeeper's dead to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do these runs on camera. Consider it a season 2. We're starting fresh. Not that I want to be starting fresh, but you know, it is what it is. Because it's an opportunity for me to put the game up that I really enjoy playing, and it seems a decent number of people really enjoy watching. I think more people like Domekeeper than anything else I do, because it's extremely fun. And and then consider these early runs as us getting back into the swing of things. It'll be like 6, 7 runs of, you know, small maps, just doing some relic hunt, getting back into the swing of things, and then the new domes will come out, and that will be the important part where we start trying all the new stuff. Because there's an update coming in 6 days as of recording, which I'm really excited for. It's the one that's going to introduce the double dome, which is, well, the double dome update, which introduces the 2 new domes. So I'm looking forward to that. So just throwing it out there. It's not like I'm going to do it off camera because it's a bad idea. It would be a really good idea if this was what I did. You know, if I had the time to do this, I could be like, sweet, I'll dedicate, like, I'll do 2 runs every day while I'm doing other stuff. I just don't have the time at the moment, unfortunately, to do runs off camera and then on camera. It's like if I'm doing it off camera, like basically I'm playing the game, I might as well be... Are you done? No. I might as well be recording the game for you as well. It's an opportunity for me to talk to you, play the game I really enjoy, put some content up that you guys really enjoy. Hopefully, you know, nothing happens to us so far again. Wow, that was fast. I feel like I was just here. Okay. Oh god, the laser's so slow. Come on, there we go. And the part I'm really looking forward to with those 2 new domes is the way everything is gonna have more choice. You know, right now we only have the choice of 2 weapons. But so, like, that update is literally doubling the number of weapons we can choose from, which adds so many more possibilities of, well, if you take this weapon, what equipment do you want to take? If you take the slow, how's the slow going to work with them? If you take the oh, what's it called? I was going to call it the arbor, like arboretum, but it's the tree. You know the one I'm talking about. I just can't think of the word right now. The orchard. Right. And I walk down to the Orchard Avenue. I named a video that. That's how I remember what it's called. Like, I made a dumb song reference out of a title of a video once. Hey, if it works, it works. How are we doing? I have many cubes. 12? Oh, 11. Right, so debilitate. 70%, 16 seconds. And the wave delay, it doesn't quite delay as much as it used to. Wow, actually, have they changed that even still? Only 0.7 of a wave delay. I feel like you used to be able to get it to almost a double delay. You used to be able to like double the time that you could have. I suppose that is a bit too powerful, isn't it? Like, oh, we just for every, because with the with the upgrade, when you overcharge it with water, it charges in one cycle, and that means for every one cycle of downtime, you could have 2 cycles worth of mining, which seems a bit much. Lift, teleporter. I'll go lift again early. So why not? Right, we've got the old debilitate going to slow them down. You know what? This also is a good opportunity for some of the earlier upgrades on things like the repellent. I haven't used in ages. After we got Wither, especially back in like OG Domekeeper, when we got Wither, I had no reason to use anything other than that. It was just like, here's your dome, but it does way more damage now. And then even after the change, Wither's still pretty good. In fact, it's better, kind of. Like, it does more damage, or it allows you to do more damage just over a shorter period of time. Which is... Please. Okay. Which is a good balance, I think, to achieve. Because then, it's not just a immediately wither everything that's on the map. It's like, oh, well, do I wither now, or do I wait until the big scary things are on the map and then I wither those guys? You know? It's good, it's interesting, I like it. I was thinking we should probably head home. Grab some of these. Okay. Debilitate them. Kill you. Kill you. Kill the other guy. I'm just gonna wait for you to come over here. Yes. You fool. Let's get the wave timer as well. Oop. And we're all good. It's weird to be... Like, it feels like it's a while ago. You ever get that feeling of deja vu where it's like, wow, I've done this before, but you haven't? This is genuine deja vu, because the last time, when we first started playing Domekeeper, what else was I doing around that time? Well, Cyberpunk had just come out. And I remember playing Domekeeper and then being like, no, when I'm done playing Domekeeper, I'm going to go play some Cyberpunk for myself, you know, play a game that doesn't require me to talk. And now, Phantom Liberty, the Cyberpunk DLC is out. So I'm back playing Domekeeper, and then in my off time, I'm going to go play Cyberpunk. Ooh. Oh, wow, I'm so fast. It's weird to be almost exactly where we started. And of course, in Domekeeper, I had to start over, not of my choice. And in Cyberpunk, I'm also starting over because they suggest you should start over for the DLC. So it's like I'm back to the beginning of where I was a little while ago. And you know, some people will be like, no, well, I'm back where I was. It's a good feeling for me because it's 2 things I really enjoy. A game I like playing in my off time and a game I like playing in my on time. On time is what I call when I'm recording. I've never called it that before, but yeah, I'm workshopping it. I'm trying it out. See what you think. Oh, I should head back. Let's bring some of these with us. Maybe get a laser upgrade? Yeah. More speed. Nice. Debilitate them. Ah, oh, damn it. I was hoping to kill you first. Okay. It's weird that the shields... I suppose, you know what, we're also on brutal mode. I decided to go on brutal mode because the easy mode felt a bit too easy. It was like there was no threat there. We were basically just passively mining, and then when the enemy showed up, I was like, no, well, I'll just deal with this little minor inconvenience. On brutal mode, the enemy's gonna hurt, and I like the dome. It's taking some hits, you know? We're still going to win, I think, because it's just a small map. And again, I'm doing these few small maps because it makes it easier to get back to the state of where we want it to be. I think the next thing we're going to try and purchase is the orchard, so that we have all of the weapons and all of the upgrades available. And with that, we have the most variety. Then we can get the assessor. Then we can get upgrades for the various tools. I'm not going to do prestige mode for a little while because actually, I think they changed prestige mode since I last played. I think the countdown mode is now the default. It used to be get as much stuff as you can, get off the planet. But now it's get as much stuff as you can in the limited time you have before your multiplier reaches 0 and you effectively lose all of your points. That mode is more stressful than regular mode, because regular mode you can basically just go infinite if you get like the right stuff. Though I say that, I've never done it myself. I've never been successful enough to go infinite with a prestige mode run. I've always thought it would be cool. And we tried a few times. I'm just not that... what's the word? Oh yeah, good. But still, it does mean, I think, that in order to unlock more prestige mode, we'll have to at least win a countdown run at some point, which is doable because I've done it before. You just have to not be greedy. I won one, and then I thought, what if I tried to get a really high score? Because I've never been high up on the leaderboards in Domekeeper because I'm, what's the word again? Oh yeah, not good. And I thought, what if I tried? And then we had a whole debacle where we got a really good score, but then when the multiplier hits 0, you lose all of your score. Unless you can have enough material, let's leave some of this, enough material to get your multiplier back up to 1, and then you add like one more point and it brings your score back up to where it was, plus the point that you added, and then you've got to hope you have enough monies to get off the planet at that moment, otherwise your countdown will continue and the score will drop back down to 0, and it's a whole thing. Anyway, it's big, sad, but we're here now. And I'm kind of dreading but also looking forward to doing the countdown run, because it's a game mode I haven't partaken in a little while, though I do like it. Then you can also get that mining one where it's just like, hey, mine as efficiently as possible and then get off the planet. It's all sorts of cool stuff like that. Real cool guy stuff. We've got to double up on the crazy fast return speed so that I can spend more time in the mines. Consider it an investment in myself. Okay. Let's slow him down because this big boy is going to be a pain if he actually reaches the dome. Could maybe also go for an upgrade on the old laser. Yeah. Oh no, we got him. It did require the debilitation, but we did get him. Which means we can get him in the future as well. Buzz, buzz, buzz. I love the lift. It's like having a homie at all times that's trying to help you out, you know? It's like, yeah, I got it. You got some stuff that you need up there? Say no more. Which also, and I don't know if this is, you know, a smart decision, but it's the way I tend to do things. It makes me think, oh, I don't need to spend that much on my carrying capacity, because I'll just carry little and often back to the lift, and then the lift will do the work. I mean, it might work. It seems to have worked out for 2 full attempts at Domekeeper in the past, in which I got decently far. We'll see if it carries me through a 3rd. Though I should upgrade the lift. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Go ahead, give me a... I don't know, actually. Okay, let's drop everything, and then let's just pull you up, and then use the lift speed boost. And let's get we'll take blast mining. I don't want the teleporter because we have the lift, and we went over it last time that I feel like they make each other redundant. No, get out of here. Yeah. And then you. And you. And the big guy is definitely going to hit the dome this time because I couldn't get through the debilitation fast enough. Ow. 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 Okay, we're good. I think we could afford to maybe get some dome health. Next time we've got some cubes on the horizon. Oh, I haven't used blast mining in a while. Well, you know what? I was going to say I should stop saying that really because in theory I haven't used anything in a while. Some water. I just need to remember how blast mining works. I remember that you can make it go in a line. Ooh. It's way too heavy. You can make it kind of explode big. You can turn it into 3 smaller explosions, but you get 3 of them. Or you can make it kind of essentially dig a tunnel for you. With the stick, yeah, you stick it to the thing or you throw it at the wall, and when it hits the wall, rather than exploding outward, it's like a shaped charge. And basically builds a tunnel for you, which I always quite liked, kind of as an idea of like, I do this anyway. I'm a tunnel borer. We all know this. I have a great respect for the 2x2s, though technically I know they're not actually 2x2s. It's just the name that's stuck for me, at least. The same way cubes are cubes, triangles are triangles, and waters are waters or spheres. I forget what I call waters. Some orbs. I believe I call them orbs. I think that's true. And I call these tunnels my 2x2s. Mostly because they're designed on the way I play Minecraft, which is when I'm mining for diamonds. You know, you dig a 2 tall tunnel every 2 blocks. I think makes a lot of sense. Oh good lord, there's so many of them here. Okay, and you take a second and you buy the health upgrade. And then you buy some repairs so that your money stretches further. Okay. I think another laser upgrade might be in the cards. How many have we got? 5? Tell you what. A little bit of melee damage reduction. Never hurt anybody. Blast mining. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a sippy sip of my drinky drink. Actually, I've got to remember I can put my drink on the other side. Do you know what? Just do this. Okay, I mean, that was the last one, but yeah, whatevs. Yeah, I think with all these cubes, laser upgrade. More damage, probably. Or we could debilitate some more. The debilitate is doing some good work, right? It's slowing down the things that are scary. And meaning that our slightly lower damage laser, admittedly, can do more work. Can spend more time on target without having to worry about, oh god, there's 7 other things going. So maybe I'll feel bold and I'll buy a debilitate upgrade. We'll see. We have a lot of cubes though. Which means we can get some decent upgrades. More mining, probably. Yeah, this is some tough material. Yeah. We're gonna want a better miner. Do you know what I also am looking forward to doing? A little bit of drill bit mode. It's been a while. I keep saying that. I gotta stop saying that. Everything's been a while. But I like drill bit mode. Because it's just like, let Drillbit do his thing. Okay. Okay, I debilitate you. And now my slightly more powerful laser makes you have a bad time. Let's see how well it kills you. If you don't hit the dome... Ooh, okay. That's a good position to be in. Oh, the bomb. So him not being able to hit the dome after dealing with everything else, I think means the laser's in, at least for now... What's happened to my voice there? At least for now, a decent spot. Okay. This is my next set of tunnels. Just making sure that I know this to be true. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, what a soundtrack, man. And I know I say it every video, but it's because it's true every video. Find me a game with a soundtrack like this. Not that I'm trying to have you prove me wrong, but basically just like give me more games with good, like absolutely killer soundtracks. I love that. Okay. Oh! Wow, that was convenient. So that bad boy is obviously going to make a huge explosion. I just need to figure out where is the best place to deploy it. Is here, probably. Somewhere down here. Because we're nearing the bedrock. This thing, when it detonates, it really detonates. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah, buddy. And I think to the right is where there's something. It's either one of the buttons, one of the activatable, deployable buttons. Oh, it's you. I was wondering what the hell was hitting the dome. Or it's the relic. I should debilitate you. There's no point in me not doing that. Because all you're going to do is hit the dome, is what I was going to say before he hit the dome. Don't do it. Oh, coward. Did it. He did it. The thing I asked him not to do, he did. Okay. The only thing about the lift is on a longer level, larger map, it does start to slow down a scooch as you approach the maximum distance it can go. Oh, wait, in theory, the maximum distance the lift can go is whatever distance you want it to go. Please don't knock them down. Oh, good. But as it goes lower and lower and lower, the things take longer and longer and longer to return. Which is okay because it kind of counteracts itself in that, sure, it takes longer for these things to come back on their own, but most importantly, they're coming back on their own, you know? I'm not the one having to go all the way down to the bottom of a pit and drag their ass all the way back up. Which reminds me, I just remembered that like one of the last episodes we did of this game, we dug that like, we called it the borehole. I remember now, the borehole. Where we had the 3 bombs, the 3 mini bombs, and all we would do is we'd pick them up and to fly down to just beneath the cellar. They were all like impact detonation, so there's no timer. We just boop, 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 and we'd drop all 3 bombs deep into the borehole, like we were trying to reach hell, you know? See what was down. Oh, we gotta go. See what was down there, and that was cool. I really liked that little experiment. Just constantly going as far down as possible. Okay. I see you. Iced. Hell yeah. Now, something that I haven't quite figured out. I've seen many things, okay? I've seen many things about the next update, because they put the stuff out on Steam, right? If you have this game on Steam, they'll put little updates in the I don't know what you call it, but you know, the place where people put updates on Steam. They'll put little things out there, and it'll be like, here's what's coming, you know, here's what we're thinking about with Dome Keep and all that kind of stuff. And so I've seen many of their ideas for things to do, right? And they show off like the double dome update and all that kind of stuff. And when looking at the 2 domes, this is the actual crux of the story I wanted to get to. They look very interesting because the Tesla dome that's going to be coming out, you literally, I think I talked about this in one of the episodes, you literally just choose where you want the zap to zap, which seems like a really easy way of targeting a specific enemy. In a similar vein that you move the laser to shoot who you want it to shoot, you literally just pick the target and be like, zap you. The other one fires like an artillery piece, but as far as I can tell, there's no, unless you're very accurate, there's no easy way of hitting a flying enemy. So you're basically just going to have to, there's so much stuff here, you're just going to have to hope, I think, that you hit the right target and that you can aim true. So I'm curious basically how these are going to go. But I have also seen that the artillery one, it fires like in an arcing trajectory, right? And then it drops the bomb. I've seen some things where they're like, here's one of the upgrades, and you fire like 3. It's like dung dung dung. And you can kind of carpet an area. We should head back up. And then I saw one where it had like machine guns on the side. It was like, if you ever see one of those videos of one of those shipboard phalanx close-in defense systems for like real life, you know, military ships, where it's like a dome thing and a minigun, and it just tracks the target, goes and it just fires the most shots you've ever seen anything put out ever. It looks like one of them, basically. And they had like 2 of them on the artillery dome, and I think now the whole point of that is kill the flying things, right? Anyway, I just noting things that I have seen. More health and repairs. And I just think it looks really cool. I'm curious what kind of upgrades they'll get, because the laser is probably the tamest of things, do you know what I mean? You make the laser move faster and do more damage, and that's about it. You can add the little gimbal effect so it kind of auto targets a little bit, and you can add what we call the Omega laser, which is basically just really powerful laser, and you can get 2 lasers, which is cool. Actually, it's a very cool upgrade. It's like, what if I wanted to hit you but also your friend over there? That's a really good upgrade, but they're kind of tame. They're vanilla, you know? There's nothing there that you go, oh wow, oh okay, spicy. The sword, on the other hand, it's a sword. You know, on its own, it's interesting because it's like, I am an immovable dome and I have a sword. Come at me, heathens. And so all of its upgrades are also interesting because they're like, well, what if you shot the sword at a dude? That would be cool, right? And you go, well, you know what? That would be pretty cool, actually. So you fire the sword, and you can either fire it over several thousand meters, and it has a bomb on the end, or it turns into a javelin, which I still disrespect now as an upgrade, but still, you fire a javelin, ping, and you fire the sword. But still, all of its upgrades are essentially centered around stab, you know? How do you stab or slice? These other ones, I'm interested in what their upgrades are going to do and what they're going to be centered around, you know? Obviously, the Tesla coil is going to zap things, but like, in what way? In interesting ways? How are you going to zap and how are you going to make zapping interesting? And I'm sure they've figured it out because they've spent a lot of time, it seems like, on developing these 2 domes. We're going to be fine. On developing these 2 domes to be fun and interesting and unique and worth the wait. I am going to buy more debilitation because I need you to be slowed. Please kill you. Yes. Now I'm going to sip while I kill this guy. Deliciously refreshing agua. And the bomb's ready. How convenient. Yeah, because the artillery one, you know, you're firing semi-guided shots, right? They go where you want them to go, but you have to manufacture their trajectory and also make sure they hit when you want them to hit. It's not just a where, it's a when. That's the problem with the artillery, it seems like. So that one that looks like just carpet bombing an area, probably quite useful. Freezing enemies in place with paralyze, or slowing them with debilitate, or the roots from the orchard, probably going to be very useful for that thing. The fact that you can add these machine guns to make it even more powerful against like air targets, yeah, clearly there's going to be some interesting upgrades there that allow you to change the way the tower works. And then how are they going to combine with things like the spire, which by the way, I haven't had the spire since we've started playing again. I miss that bad boy. That thing just locking down shots, because right now the scariest thing to me is the enemies that fly at you, because basically they suck, you know? They're just like, what's up, dude? Squaw! Pew, 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 pew. Actually, the squaws are different. They're what we call the javelins. But isn't the javelin upgrade? I know, the vernacular gets a bit complicated. But those ones, the ones that fly at you, yeah, the Electrodome is pretty nice for that. So I'm just thinking about like all the upgrades you can get and what they can, oh, we should head back, and what they can do. And actually we're going to grab the relic on the next pass, because we should have all of the materials we need in the dome. 25. I think you buy the Omega laser upgrade. Yeah, so you know what, looking at all those laser upgrades there, they do feel vanilla, because the upgrades are all basically make the laser shoot more powerfully and make it move faster. By the way, I forgot to mention, of course, the Omega laser, otherwise known as the Mass Effect laser, because it fires like a Reaper sounds. I love that sound. Oh, you know what? I don't need you. We're just going to go down and get the relic. Ah, easy money. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's put you over here. We might find like a little something something. Nope. Okay. We'll go get the relic and we'll head back, and then this will be another win in the victory books. Hold on. Another win in the history books. Well, what are history books if not the victory books? Because as they say, history is written by the winners. Something to think about. Some poignant information at the very end of a Domekeeper run. Which, by the way, we were on Brutal this time. I know it was only a small map, but maybe, just maybe, we can start thinking about bumping it up to medium-sized maps. Go on, go on. Oh, it's going to show... Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be big guys, isn't it? 2 of you? Wow, that's actually pretty scary. Okay, kill you first, because everything over there is horrendous. Oh good, there's a thing. A stag. You know what, actually, that is an upgrade that is less vanilla on the laser that I hadn't thought about until now. The upgrade that lets your laser destroy projectiles. I think that's actually a pretty good and underrated upgrade. I hate that. These guys deploy themselves so violently that my chair shook. Because I'm holding the controller just on my lap. Come on, okay, there's another one. Okay, 2 of them are dead. Buy some of them. And we got you, brother. Yeah. See, with the projectile destruction, you could have that right there. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. What's the one that gives you the really good? Is it beating a relic hunt, where it just has an absolute banger? Do you know what? Let's take the assessor. Because then we can... I haven't run the assessor in a while. Yeah. Bow wow. And then we can run... Next time, it'll be sword, dome, assessor, and... shield. Sword and shield feels like a classic. Sword, dome, shield gadget, relic hunt mode. Yeah, the fancy suit. The fancy suit. Anyway, for now, thank you everybody. Oh, that's proceed. Abort. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed another Dome Keeper. Oh yeah, and you get the different theme based on the keeper that you pick. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. Helps out a great deal. Really appreciate it. Love your faces for it. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Make sure you check the links in the description. Ring the notification button. And I'll see all of you in the next one. See ya!